Hello children, I, Rachna Pan, your primary science teacher, again here to help Jadu to understand about the different types of animals found in different regions of our earth and special features that help them to survive in different surroundings with the help of presentation made for class 4 students. Look at the pictures of different animals shown in the slide. Do you know why they are different from each other? Is it due to the surroundings where they live? Let us discuss. Animals live almost everywhere on the earth. Some animals live on land are called terrestrial animals. Some in water are called aquatic animals. Some in both water and on land are called amphibians. Some spend most of their time in the air are called aerial animals, while some live on trees are called arboreal animals. The surroundings where an organism lives in nature is called its habitat. Children, this word habitat we have read in previous chapter also. An organism means plant or animal. In this lesson, we are talking about animal habitat. Different animals have different features which help them to adjust to the natural surroundings they live in. The features that help an animal to survive in the natural surroundings are called adaptations. These special features help them not only to survive the climatic conditions but also help them find food, shelter and provide protection from their enemies. Let us study how different animals adapt to different conditions. Number 1. Adaptations in terrestrial animals. Animals that live on land are called terrestrial animals. They have legs to walk on land and breathe through lungs. The climatic conditions on land vary greatly from place to place. It is extremely cold at the poles while it becomes extremely hot in the deserts. The animals living in such regions have adapted themselves to survive such harsh conditions. Here we have taken two animals of these regions. Number 1, camel from desert region and polar bear from extremely cold climate region. So let us discuss about them in the next slides. Right, we will see the example of terrestrial animal. Animals like camels live in hot deserts. Deserts are very hot during the day and become cool at night. The camel stores fat in its hump, which it uses when food and water is not available. It has broad padded feet to walk on sand to prevent them from sinking into the sand. It has long eyelashes that prevent sand from getting into their eyes during sandstorms. In this slide, we have taken example of polar bear. Children, actually, when our body heat moves out, then we feel cold. But polar bear have thick fur to trap the air. The air do not allow its body heat to move out. Hence, polar bear feel warm. So, this is the main adaptation which helps them to keep their body warm during extreme cold climate. So that is why it is written over there, thick fur on skin to protect from cold. Now the second adaptation which is found in polar bear's body, that is its white color. Children, you know the snow is also white in color. So it helps to merge their surrounding to escape from their enemies. Enemy from the far cannot be able to recognize the polar bear in white snow. That's why they can protect themselves from enemies also. Some animals like bears, frogs, and some snakes are inactive during the cold winter months when the food becomes scarce. This inactive, long sleep-like stage during winter is called hibernation or winter sleep. It helps to conserve their energy till the food is available again. Now, in this slide, we'll discuss about the adaptations in aquatic animals. Animals that live in water are called aquatic animals. Apart from fishes, animals like turtles, crabs, octopus are aquatic animals. Some adaptations seen in aquatic animals are as follows. Number one, most aquatic animals have fins or paddles to swim in water. Second, the shape of their body is like a boat or streamlined. Streamlined means which is narrow in the corner and broader in the center, which helps them to cut easily through the water. Most of these animals breathe through their gills, except some like whales and dolphins, which breathe through their lungs. Animals that live both on land and in water are called amphibians. Animals like frogs and toads are amphibians. These animals show the following adaptations to suit their life in both the habitats. Children, toads you might have seen during rainy season. They are bigger than frogs and having the large leathery skin with short legs. Now see the adaptation found in amphibians. Their back legs are stronger than their front legs, which helps them to jump. They move on land by jumping. They have a thin skin between the toes of their feet. This type of feet is called webbed feet that you have seen in duck feet also. These animals push the water with their webbed feet to swim or paddle in water. They breathe through their lungs. When they are on land, they have a moist skin through which they breathe when they are in water. They are the animals that spend most of their time in air. They have wings to fly, feathers, and lightweight streamlined body. Again, I am talking about streamlined body, which we have discussed earlier with the aquatic animals also. Streamlined means which is narrow in the corners and broader in the center. You can see the structure of birds as well as butterfly. They have the streamlined body that help them to fly. Example, birds, insects, bats, etc. Arboreal animals. These animals spend most of their time on trees. They have strong limbs and claws which help them to climb trees. Example, monkeys, squirrel, etc. Different animals have adapted their body parts according to the kind of food they eat. Some animals eat plants, some eat flesh of other animals, some eat both. That means flesh of animal as well as plant products. Based on their food habits, animals can be classified as herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, and parasites. Herbivores. Herbivores are animals that eat plants. They have sharp cutting teeth in the front and strong flat grinding teeth at the back. Example, elephant, horse, giraffe and cow, etc. Animals that eat flesh of other animals are called carnivores. There are some birds like eagle, hawks, kites which eat flesh. They have strong and sharp talons to catch their prey and very sharp beaks with which they tear their flesh. Carnivore animals like lions, tigers and leopards have sharp and pointed canine teeth to tear the flesh of their prey. There are some animals that eat plants as well as the flesh of other animals. Such animals are called omnivores. Example, crow, bear and cockroaches, etc. Animals that depend on other animals for their food are called parasites. Children, this parasite word we have discussed in adaptation in plant chapter also, where we have read about the dodder plant, which is also a parasite that lives on other plant for their survival. In the same way here, some animal parasites also that live on other body to take their food. The body in which the parasite lives is called host. You can see the example here, the mosquito, lice and tapeworm, etc. Many animals show some interesting adaptations to protect themselves from their enemies. Here in the slide we can see the rabbits and rats. They make burrows deep into the soil to escape from their enemies. Animals need to protect themselves from their enemies so that they can live a long life and can reproduce. This helps in the continuity of animals. Here are some adaptations which are shown by the animals. Number one is too big to be eaten. Whales and elephants protect themselves from other animals by their big size. They are too big to be eaten by the other animals. Some animals have colors, shapes or marking on their bodies that help them merge with their surroundings. Like children, you might have seen the stripes on tiger's body or in zebra body so that they can hide themselves behind tall jungle grass to protect themselves from enemies. This makes it difficult for the enemies to see them in their surroundings. This ability of animal to merge with its surrounding is called camouflage. Stick insects look like a twig. A chameleon can change its color according to its surroundings. That means on the tree branch it is green in color, while on a rock it becomes gray in color. Shells and spines are other protective parts of some animals. Children, you might have seen snails during the rainy season. They have shells over their body so that they can protect themselves inside the shell. Whenever any enemy or uncomfortable situation arises, they go inside the shells. In the same way, spines are like thorns which you can see in porcupine's body. It has spines that protect them from their body. And anytime any enemy comes in front of it looks like a ball of spiny structure. Crabs, snail, and turtle have shell that protect them from their enemies. Poison is another adaptation for some of the animals. Children, some animals like scorpio, snakes have poison inside them. They use it to protect themselves by biting their enemies. Some animals and birds transfer temporarily to avoid unfavorable weather conditions. So seasonal movement of some birds and animals in large numbers to escape from unfavorable condition is known as migration. Examples: Siberian crane, locust, and Arctic tern. So children, in spite of many adaptations, many animals are in danger now because of our destructive activities. We are cutting down forests to fulfill our needs. In this way, we are destroying the habitats of many animals and taking away their food too. As a result, many animals are in danger of dying out. So children, we should try to protect all the animals which are there in our surroundings, because wildlife is Mother Nature's greatest treasure. To protect it, we must take every measure. Thank you.